Hi, I'm Suoma the Lifecoach, and today we are talking about bad parents. Now, parents in their journey of parenthood tend to make a few mistakes every now and then, which is expected because parenting doesn't come with a manual. But some parents are just a little bit way off and they veer right off into being toxic parents. Now, if you are a young adult, you may have come to realize that your parents are a little bit annoying, oppressive, or just a little bit overbearing, and you might be dealing with a toxic parent on your hands. I'm going to share with you signs of a toxic parent. Some signs are very obvious, like your physically abusive parent, your sexually abusive parent, or just the alcoholics. But some signs are a little more subtle than that. Number one sign of a toxic parent is that their feelings always come before yours. So they're always on about how your decision is affecting them or how you're going to give them high blood pressure. And we're not talking about just a normal, occasional argument of you should do the dishes because you're really going to piss me off. But it's more about your bigger decisions in life, who you're going to marry, what church you want to go to, what are you going to study. And they always act as if you're out to get them and hurt their feelings. Number two, a parent that has issues that they make it your responsibility to keep it a secret. This may be an issue of dependency, alcoholism, or whatever issue it is that they're dealing with, and they always tell you that it's your little secret and you're not supposed to share it with somebody else. Now, this puts a burden on your shoulders because you have to walk around feeling embarrassed on their behalf, but also trying to safeguard their little secret. The third sign of a toxic parent is a toxic parent tends to want to control you by using guilt or money. So they don't allow you to do reasonable things on your own because they say things like, I will not support you financially, or they try to guilt trip you into making you feel horrible for the decisions that you're about to make. Number four, a parent that refuses to let you grow up may be a toxic parent. Of course, when they say things like, oh, you're still my little girl, it may sound sweet and cute sometimes, but when they actively resist letting you make your own decisions and they insist on having the same amount of control over your life that they had when you were younger, then you might be dealing with a toxic parent on your side. In fact, they tend to be confused and puzzled and act hurt when you decide to make autonomous decisions and you act independent. Number five, a parent that doesn't respect or recognize your boundaries and your privacy. They are prying into your private life, they walk into your room and they don't knock, and they don't know and respect your boundaries, and they demand your time instead of asking you permission to spend time with them, and they're so in your life and they don't even respect that you've got boundaries and you've got privacy settings. Number six, an insanely passive-aggressive parent, one that gives you the silent treatment, one that withholds their love from you or try to withhold financial support to you when you guys have issues between the two of you. Instead of just addressing it like an adult or talking about it, they say things like, oh, it's fine, or nothing is wrong, or it's fine, do whatever you like. A passive-aggressive parent may be just a little bit toxic. Number seven, a parent that is constantly putting you down and making you feel bad about your decisions. They're constantly comparing you to your siblings or making fun at your expense in the name of being casual or a cool parent. That is a sign of a toxic parent because they don't recognize that you've got feelings and you need to feel secure and you need to be affirmed positively. Number eight, and this may be the biggest sign that you've got a toxic parent, is that you at this age are scared of their opinion or scared of your parents. A full-grown adult like yourself, and you're still worried about what your parents are going to say, what your parents are going to do if you make a certain decision. Number nine, a narcissistic parent that demands your attention and instant gratification from you. A parent who is so unsure of their position in your life that they feel threatened by your best friend or partner in your life or anything that seems to be having a bit of control in your life, and they demand that you spend all of your attention on them and they rely on you to make them happy. And last but not least, number 10, a parent that competes with you or is jealous of you. They're constantly making you feel like you're just not doing enough, and they are prone to say things like, when I was your age, I already had my first house. When you bring a degree home, they say things like, I didn't need a degree to buy the first car that I had. So a parent that is constantly trying to make you feel bad for not matching up to their success is a toxic parent. It may be hard for you to accept and admit that you have a toxic and an evil parent on your hands, but that is the first step to realizing that you need help and also helping you to stop the pattern so that you don't do it with your own kids. So if you identify that your parent might be toxic, you might want to read up on it or call me so that I can help you understand it a bit more. But it's very important for you to accept that you have a toxic parent in order for you to deal with it and so that it doesn't affect all other areas of your life. That is all from me today. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, or take my number or my email address if you need somebody to talk to. I'll see you again next week.